See, there are two types of people in Nigeria. The ones that say, if only I bought that land there back then. And those who actually did buy that particular land. Yes. So you know one thing about Nigerian investors, we don't like stories that touch most times. If you're putting your money anywhere, especially land, you want to be sure that that money will grow. Now let's talk about Eneka in Port Harcourt here. A few years ago, people used to overlook this particular location, Eneka. It was seen as just that side. So they'll say that place in a bush, not fully developed, stuffs like that. But today, that story has changed completely. Right now, land in Eneka can go from as low as about 5.5 million naira or even 6 million naira in developing areas to over 20 million, 50 million, even above 100 million naira, depending on the location and infrastructure. That's not normal growth. That's what we call movement. So let me break it down in a way you understand very well. If someone bought land in Eneka when it was around 3 million to 5 million naira some years ago, today that same land can easily sell for double, triple, or even more depending on the development of that particular land. That's resale value working quietly. Why is this happening actually? Eneka sits close to major access routes like even the east-west road that links that, if you know Eneka very well, that means easy movement to the town, to industries. And secondly, talk about development. Development is catching up very fast. Estates are coming up, roads are improving, infrastructure is entering in places around Eneka. And you can tell people who stay in Port Harcourt knows that. And let me tell you something about real estate. Development is just like fire. Anywhere it starts spreading, land prices don't stay the same again. Thirdly, talk about the spillover effects. Many people might not understand. So let's say areas like Elios, like Rumokoro, and other developed parts of Port Harcourt, which you know are already getting expensive, very expensive. So what happens? People start moving to the next available area with potential, and that's places like Eneka. There are other locations, yes, which I might not mention in this video, but let's talk about Eneka for now. That demand alone is pushing resale value up. Let's talk like Nigerians a bit. Imagine you buy land in Eneka for 6 million naira and you leave it for 2 to 3 years. By the time your friend is ready to buy, you're no longer selling at 6 million naira. You're telling him, bro, this land is now 12 million naira. Development don't reach, you don't now where you did like this now. So these are things which you even tell your friends. And you're now selling at double the price. That's the difference. That's the profit you get. So that's how people quietly make money in real estate without even shouting. Here's the part many people miss.